Okay, now there's this thing called the zero product property, which you will never need to refer to, but it is what matters here. So just to kind of explain what this is, what is 0 times 7? Or what is 0 times any number?
0.
0. And it doesn't matter whether it's in the first position or the second position. 0 times 7 and 7 times 0 is 0. So the point here is that either x minus 4 equals 0 or x plus 2 equals 0, or they both equal 0. So you just separate the two products and then you solve them for x. Okay, so how do you solve x minus 4 equal to 0, Jeremiah?
Figure out what 4 is.
You would add 4 to both sides. You add 4 to both sides and x equals 4.
So, okay, 4.
Okay, and on the right here, you
subtract 2.
Subtract 2. So you have x equals
-2.
-2. So these are your answers. Okay, so let's try another one here. So let's say, there we go. Let's say I give you a problem. I tell you that it's x minus 1, x plus 5 equal to 0. So you're going to set each factor equal to 0. So you're going to set x minus 1 equal to 0, and then x plus 5 equal to 0.
So -1 on both sides, which is
You're going to add 1 to both sides. So x
I
equals, you undo whatever the math operation is there.
Oh, okay. So then you subtract 5 from both sides.
That's correct. That's correct. Yeah. If it's plus, you subtract. If it's minus, you add. So x equals -5.
Okay.
All right, let's try another one here. Let's have you try this one on your own. Let's say it's, I don't know, x plus 4 times x minus 6 equals 0. Go ahead and solve that for me, please. Do you have an answer for me, Jeremiah?
Parentheses -4 plus 16, I think.
Okay, you should be telling me two numbers. Like you should be saying, Matthew, the answer is this and this. That's what I'm looking for, two numbers. Let's go back and look at the previous problem. Do you see how we took what was inside parentheses and set it equal to 0? And how about the one on the right? What did we do there?
We subtract.
We set it equal to 0. You have to first set them equal to 0 because it's really like two separate problems here. So I can't see your paper, but did you write x plus 4 equals 0?
Yes.
Okay. And what do you do to solve that for x? How do you undo addition by 4?
You subtract 4 from each side.
Okay, so your answer is?
-4.
-4. So you're like, all right, Matthew, my first answer is -4. I say, yeah, you got it. Now what do you do on this one on the right?
X plus 6 equals 0.
No, it's minus. It's x minus 6. Yeah, you don't change it. You don't change it when you write it. You're just parsing it out.
And then you add
Yes,
6 to both
add
sides.
6. So x equals 6. So Jeremiah, what I'm looking for is you to say, Matthew, the answer is -4 and 6.
Oh, okay.
So let's try another one. Do you have these notes down on your paper?
Yes.
Okay, let's try another one here. Let's go x minus 2, x plus 2, x minus 3 equals 0. Hey, Jeremiah, how are you doing on this one?
Good. I'm on the last problem.
Okay.
Okay. 2, -2, 3.
Yes, perfect. Okay. So now we're going to move on to what are called two-step equations. I think we covered these in a previous lesson. So sometimes the factors you get could be something like this, like 2x minus 1 times 3x plus 2 equals 0. So you said each of these equal to 0. See, I'm doing the same thing I did in the previous problems. You set what's inside parentheses equal to 0.
Okay.
Okay. Now to solve this, you have to do 2 steps. 2 steps meaning you have to first undo addition or subtraction and then the multiplication or division. So for example, on the left here, you're going to add 1 to both sides. So that's 2x equals 1.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so now you divide both sides by 2. Okay, divide both sides by 2, x equals 1/2, and that's your first answer. Oops, sorry about that. Get that fixed here. Okay, and then on the one on the right, you're going to do something similar. You're going to subtract 2 from both sides. Okay, and then you're going to get 3x equals -2. Divide by 3, x equals -2/3. Have you seen this before, Jeremiah? Because I feel like we've done it. You've seen it in a previous class as well.
Think so. No, I don't think I have.
Okay.
Maybe I just don't remember it.
Okay. All right. Let me. I don't know why this isn't working. Okay. So let's try another one here. See if we can get this this clarified here. So do you have these notes down?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So let's try another one here. So let's say it's something like this. It's like 4x minus 3 and then 8x minus 1. Okay, so you're setting each of these equal to 0. And again, you're going to add and subtract first. So on the one on the left, you're going to add 3 to both sides because you want to undo the subtraction by 3.
Okay.
Okay, and then to undo 4 times x, you divide by 4 on both sides. So x equals 3/4.
Okay.
Okay, now on the one on the right, what do you do first to solve it? What do you undo first?
Subtraction, so you add
Yes.
1 to both sides.
Yes, you add 1 to both sides. Okay.
And then you divide both of them by 8.
8. Yeah. So you a lot of times get fractions for both of these.
Okay.
All right. So let me have you try one on your own here before we move on to some other stuff. But let me give you one here to try on your own here. Let's go 5x plus 1 and then 6x minus 5.
Um, 5x. 5x minus plus 1 equals 0. And you add 1 to 1 and 0 on the other side. 5 plus 0. So wait, no. Subtract 1
Yes.
left side from both sides. On the right side, you add 5 to both sides.
Right. Now, I don't recommend you try solving them both simultaneously.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's just like when you're doing jujitsu, I doubt you're doing 2 different things at once. I mean, maybe that's completely wrong, but
Yeah.
you try to.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. Okay, keep going. It looks like you're on the right track.
Okay, so 5, 5, 2, 5, and is that supposed to be a -1 or a 7?
-1. It
Okay.
blended in. Yeah, it's bad handwriting.
So you divide 5 and -1, which is -1 and 5, 6. Okay.
Okay, I gotta have you get one all the way done on your own here. So let me just give you one more here. One more to try here. So go ahead and try working this out, please.
It's 3, 0. -3. Well, actually, it'd be, yeah, add -3 to both. So that'd be -3 plus -3 is -6. So divide 6 and 4.
Do you have a final answer for me, Jeremiah?
For the first one, -6 and 2. -6 and 2.
Okay, every one we've done has been a fraction, right?
Oh
So
yeah, fraction.
1/5,
Yeah.
5/6, 3/4, 1/8, something like that. So I'm
-6 fraction 2.
okay. So how did you? What did you? Do you see what I've written on the left here? 2x minus 3.
Yeah,
Okay. What did you do first?
I added -3 to both sides.
Okay, but you don't add -3 because that when you add -3, you're not undoing it. You just add 3. You just undo what's there. It's negative. It's currently -3. So you add 3 to both sides.
Oh, that's what I got. Okay, so it's 3. Okay. Two, subtract 2, subtract 2.
Do you have the first answer?
Yes.
What is that?
2/3.
The 3 is on top. So it's
Oh, so 3.
you can say 3/2, 3
Yeah.
halves, 3 divided by 2. Any of those are good.
3 halves.
Okay. What about the next one?
2 plus 2 minus 2. So when you subtract 2, so that'd be 0, that'd be -2. Divide. Is the other one negative, on the top -2 and the bottom 0? Or, I mean, 1.
Okay. You're subtracting 2 from both sides, right?
Yep, I did that.
And then it's 3x equals -2.
Yep,
So what are you dividing by? Not 0. What's the number in front of x?
3.
3. You always divide by the number in front of x.
Okay, that's what I got wrong.
Now, because these are fractions, maybe it's more difficult or more frustrating, depending on what way you want to look at it. What I'll do here is let me send you a link to a practice worksheet on my website for 2-step equations. There are no fractional answers here, but it might be worth doing some of them just to get comfortable with it. The answers are on the back as well. But we are out of time for today, Jeremiah, so we'll just pick up something new on Thursday. We'll just keep going. And
Okay.
as always, it's a pleasure to work with you. If you have some time, please review the notes. And
Okay. Bye, Matt. You didn't, okay. Rude.
What happened?
He just left.